would be coming to East Carolina, but you never know. You never know how much money they have to allot to him at that spot. All right, let's take a timeout. We'll come back when we return. The voice, Jeff Charles, is going to join us. By the way, we hope to be back on YouTube and Facebook Live at some point during this show.
We're good.
We're back up.
We're back.
We're back, folks. How are y'all?
Good job, CJ.
Great job, CJ and Glenn from afar getting us back on the video services. We'll take a timeout, come back. More to go after this.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
It's bow time. Our biscuit makers know a thing or two about scratch-made buttermilk biscuits.
Actually, it's 49.
That's right, 49 savory steps. So yeah, we know biscuits like the back of our hand. Because, well, these buttermilk biscuits are...
made by hand.
Yep, that Southern know-how is our bread and butter. And if you're still wondering what makes a Bojangles biscuit so good, well, just ask your mouth. Yep, that's what we thought. Come celebrate Bo's Buttermilk Biscuit Month with a scratch-made Cajun Filet biscuit. It's bow time.
The 80s and 90s were filled with obnoxiously loud styles. Dudes wore crop tops and super high shorts and rocked it with the confidence of 10,000 Sean Connerys and Tom Sellecks combined. And at Tailgate Classics, their mission is to bring that energy back. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Cam Higley, Tailgate Classics has a unique line of vintage and retro tees, polos, jerseys, hats, and more. Go by the store today at 304 Evans Street in Greenville and check out their website at shoptailgateclassics.com. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late-night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. Is the greatest shooter of all time, also one of the greatest players of all time. I'll have some thoughts right after this.
Hey, Pirate Nation, come party with us for the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party. It's back and approaching fast. Tickets are on sale right now for only $10. 100% of the ticket sales will be donated to local charities. Join our Pirate Radio crew Thursday, September 1st at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, featuring 80s music by The Breakfast Club, plus many more special surprises. Go to pr927fm.com right now to get your tickets before it sells out. And go Pirates!
The consensus is Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. Even great shooters like Reggie Miller and Ray Allen admit that Curry is the greatest shooter. Now, with 4 rings while playing with the Golden State Warriors, can we put Curry in one of the greatest players of all time category? I say yes. His Warriors have been to the final 6 of the last 8 years. That says dynasty with 4 championships. Watching the finals this year, Curry showed he's more than a shooter. He takes the ball to the basket now with so much more strength and confidence and has become a great finisher. He's always been a fine playmaker and passer, and now he can hold his own on defense with his added strength and size. It's hard to believe Steph Curry is 34 years old and has played 14 years in the NBA. It's time to tell it like it is. Steph Curry truly is one of the greatest players of all time. Come on back again next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
This is Coach Donnie Kirkpatrick, offense coordinator for ECU football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Well, keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you here, Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Great to catch up with Dan Hoard, talking Bearcats, Bengals, football, and more. And now we will talk to the voice of the Pirates. Jeff Charles joins us on the Pirate Radio Live line. Jeff, how you doing today?
Cliff, I'm doing great. Excited about watching the All-Star game tonight, and congratulations to the two Pirates who have been drafted in the Major League Baseball draft here the last couple of days. So, yeah, we're kind of in full swing here at baseball in mid-July, and, of course, football season, as we all know, is just around the corner.
Carson Whisenhunt to the Giants in round 2, and then yesterday afternoon, Zach Agnos picked in the 10th round by the Colorado Rockies, and kind of, I guess if I told you Zach Agnos would be drafted in the 10th round as a pitcher going into this season, that would surprise a lot of people. And, of course, he's the Pirates' everyday shortstop. Came in some really big situations this year for East Carolina out of the bullpen as a pitcher, was able to lock down some games for the Pirates, and sounds like I had heard this, Jeff, that Major League Baseball teams were looking at him as a pitcher more so than a position player, and he certainly was a position player and had more at-bats than he did innings and pitches thrown at East Carolina, but they're trying to see what's best for their organization and for the player long-term, and it looks like that might be a pitcher for Zach Agnos.
Yeah, it really does. I heard the same thing, and I think Colorado is the type of an organization that they're always looking for pitching because, as we both know, Coors Field's not the easiest place to pitch, and so they need arms and they need guys who can fill out rosters and pitching staff. So maybe he'll get a chance to pitch. Of course, he's got a long way to go. You got to go up through the minor league system, and first off, of course, he has to sign, and then go up through the minor league system, and then hopefully he can get a chance to pitch for Colorado. A former ECU Pirate, Jeff Hoffman, pitched a couple of years in Colorado and is now with the Cincinnati Reds. So there is a little lineage there as far as a Pirate going to Colorado and pitching.
And we see it all the time in college baseball, these awesome two-way players, these All-Americans, and it really, I don't know if our brains can comprehend how amazing it is what Shohei Ohtani is doing on the major league level, being an elite pitcher and also an elite hitter, because we see these guys every midweek, every weekend, Jeff, in college baseball that do both and do it at a high level, but nobody does it in the majors. And I think even though Ohtani gets a lot of headlines, gets a lot of credit and acclaim, we probably don't give him enough, Jeff, just because it's so unique. And I guess what I'm saying is we should appreciate watching him play because he's one of a kind, at least at this point in Major League Baseball.
Well, he is an incredible talent that, quite frankly, Cliff, we've not seen anybody like that since Babe Ruth back in the 20s and the 30s. Babe Ruth was both a pitcher and a hitter. And, of course, we all know what he did as a hitter, but he also was a pitcher. So it's very, very rare to see that. About the only thing you see now in Major League Baseball is a guy who is a position player who they put in games late when the game is out of hand, usually when the team he's pitching for is down 10 runs in the 8th or 9th inning, and they're just trying to get through the game. I know the Tigers have a guy like that this year. His name is Harold Castro, and he's basically a utility player. And I think he's pitched in 4 games this year for Detroit in like the 8th and 9th innings when they've been down 8-10 runs. So you do still see that in Major League Baseball, guys who are kind of mop-up guys who are basically position players who come in to get a team through a game. But, you know, there's only one Shohei Ohtani, and what he is doing in Major League Baseball is basically unheard of. And it's just amazing when you think of what kind of a talent that guy is to be able to hit a baseball like that and also be able to pitch like that. I mean, those are very, very, very rare players.
The world got to see Julio Rodriguez last night, another talented young player for the Seattle Mariners. Jeff, just to reset our conversation from last week, where we said the Mariners and Orioles were the hottest teams in baseball. The Mariners still haven't lost. They now have a 14-game winning streak going into the All-Star break. Second place behind the Astros, but 9 games over 500. The Orioles have lost a couple since we last chatted, but still playing well and are 500 at the All-Star break. Everybody in the AL East 500 or better this season. Of course, with the Yankees rolling things right now, 64-28. They put it on the Red Sox over the weekend. But it makes for some intrigue the second half of this season. I was looking at the divisions, Jeff, and I think you can pretty much call the race over in the AL East and probably in the AL West as well with the Houston Astros. Dodgers are 10 games up on the Padres. So you've got some divisions that are out of reach there. So it looks like 3 divisions up for grabs, 3 divisions kind of you can call it, and then of course you got the wild card, which is going to be a battle till the end. But do have some good storylines, things to follow the second half of this season.
Yeah, 2 wild cards in leagues now. Remember when it was just 1 wild card back in the day? Of course, you had to win the division to get into the playoffs. Then they went with 1 wild card. Now you have 2 wild cards, and really what it does, it sustains interest in those cities who are having right at a 500 year, maybe a little bit better, that they do still have a chance to make the playoffs, and I think that's a good thing. Again, it gives these ball clubs a chance to draw some crowds in August and September. The carrot is still out there to play in the playoffs, so I really like the idea of them going with the second wild card. First off, I really didn't like it too much because I thought it watered down the playoffs, but the more I think about it, it is good. It gives the Baltimores of the world still a chance anyway. And when we talk about Baltimore, Cliff, what would be the odds when the season started that you would say we'd be at the All-Star break and Baltimore would be 46-46, exactly at the 500 mark at the All-Star break? So they've had really an incredible season. They've been so bad for so long, but now they have come back. And you and I talked about this earlier. I think this summer, a lot of mediocrity in baseball this year. Just a lot of teams right around 500, maybe a little bit better, maybe a little bit under the 500 mark as we get to the All-Star break. And, some of these divisions are a lot better than others. The American League Central is a very mediocre division this year. It's probably Minnesota and Cleveland, and neither one of them are really setting the world on fire. And I watch both of those teams play, and they're okay, but they're really not much to get too excited about. And then in the National League Central Division, you've got teams there that are not really great either, the Cardinals and the Brewers, but after that, the other 3 teams aren't very good. So, it kind of goes by division, but the Yankees have just been incredible. And we've talked all season long, Cliff, about offensively and defensively, and then, of course, their pitching staff and their bullpen. I mean, they're really just a terrific ball club. It's going to be tough for somebody to beat the Yankees this year, but anything could happen in a short series. So we'll just wait until September and see how everything plays out.
Jeff Charles joining us. Jeff, I don't know the answer to your question. What would the odds be to have Baltimore at 500 at the All-Star break? But I can tell you this, their over-under win total going into this season, what I'm looking at right now, VegasInsider.com, was 62.5, and they are already at 46. So they are looking good. On the flip side of that, just because you're on, I know there was some optimism for the Detroit Tigers this year. 37-55, their record right now. Their win total, they were looked at as, maybe having a decent year near 500. They were 78.5 for wins. So you've got some teams overachieving, some teams underachieving, as always, here at the All-Star break.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Cliff. But as far as the Tigers are concerned, they have been like snake bit this year. It's amazing because I do follow them on a daily basis. And it's been one of those years for them that everything that could go wrong has gone wrong for them. Their pitching staff has been devastated with injuries. And then a lot of guys who have had good years and are good, solid major league players are just having bad years this year for them. And it's all come together at the same time. Guys like Jonathan Scope, as you'll remember from his days in Baltimore, a really good player, solid player. He's had a rough year. Robbie Grossman hit 23 home runs for them last year. he's right at 200. Spencer Torkelson, it was the number one draft pick in 2020, and of course, big things were really planned for Spencer Torkelson, and he comes out of spring ball, and they make him their first baseman, and he's batting 197, and he's back in Toledo. They just sent him back a couple of days ago to AAA. So to this point, he's not worked out. Their catchers have struggled. Their outfielders have struggled. It's just been a combination of everything. And, Miguel Cabrera's in the All-Star game tonight at age 39. And Cliff, he's been their best hitter, but he just doesn't turn on fastballs anymore at all or even try to. He's a guy that just tries to hit the ball up the middle or into right field. And he's been able to do that this year, but we all remember Miguel Cabrera as a big home run hitter and a doubles guy, and a guy drives in a lot of runs. Well, this late in his career, he's still batting third most of the time or fourth, but he's just trying to punch the ball to the outfield somewhere and get on base. So he's not nearly the player he was in his prime, or should he be at age 39. But my point is, he's still like the best hitter they've got on their team, and he's hit only 3 home runs all season. And Javi Baez, they spent a boatload of money for Javi Baez, $140 million contract, and he's been a disappointment to this point. So, like I say, as far as Detroit is concerned, everything that could go wrong for them this year has really gone wrong, and they have been a big disappointment.
Jeff Charles joining us on the Pirate Radio Live Line on a Tuesday. We usually talk to Jeff on Wednesdays, but tomorrow, Jeff, we used to do this years ago on the Sports Bar, my old show. It's the most boring day of the sports calendar with no baseball, none of the major 4 sports being played. One of, if not the only day of the year that happens. So we're going to play a Survivor. It's a Survivor simulator. All I do is put the names of people in, and the game runs itself, and then it's our job to make it funny and talk about why these things are happening. Like, why is Jeff Charles and Shirley Rhodes fighting at camp, and why did Troy D vote out his friend Ellerbe? So we're going to do that on Wednesday. I'm curious, Jeff, you've got the brawn, the muscle, and the athleticism to play a real game of Survivor, to live on your own for about a month, for a few weeks. So can you lie to people, Jeff? Would you have the social game to be able to win a game like Survivor in real life?
I doubt it, seriously, Cliff. I don't have the patience to do it. Every now and then I'll watch Survivor, or I'll flip around and I'll see that Naked and Afraid show,
yeah.
And I stay on there for about 30 seconds. So that's really not my cup of tea. But it's interesting, and it's interesting when you talk about all the different personalities and how they might work. But that's something I've really never had a whole lot of interest in doing.
Maybe you can win the virtual game, Jeff, and you won't have to leave your couch. So there you go. You can win that one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Jeff Charles joining us on the Pirate Radio Live Line. We continue to get ready for some Pirate football, Jeff, and talked to Dan Hoard earlier on today's program. Talked some Cincinnati football. Interested to see what Luke Fickell and company have in store. Talked to Mark Daniels, UCF, yesterday on the show. Interesting, Jeff, that Phil Steele, and he talks to all the coaches. He does the research data. His word isn't the gospel, but he tends to know what he's talking about. He has East Carolina 4th in the AAC this year, and he has them behind Cincinnati, UCF, and Houston, the 3 teams that'll be leaving the American this year. So you look at that and say, boy, Mike Houston has built a pretty solid team here in the American, and when those teams leave, ECU could find themselves on the top of this thing.
It's possible, Cliff. And, one thing I don't think we've talked enough about is that ECU was 5-3 in the American last year and tied for 3rd place in the AAC. And I don't know if we've emphasized that enough, because we all remember it wasn't that long ago that the Pirates were in the bottom of the American Athletic Conference, and things were not good, and they were having a hard time winning games in the league. Well, last year was a big step forward. Now let's hope the Pirates can do that again this year. And you mentioned the 3 top dogs that are leaving, and especially in the case of Cincinnati and Houston, they're going to be preseason top 25 teams, and UCF is really right there knocking on the door again. So, yeah, I think it's a good news, bad news situation, Clip. The good news is the Pirates are not going to have to, match up with some of those teams, although I think they would like to, because they're a measuring stick as far as how far your program has come. But the Pirates, let's face it, they've had a tough time beating those 3 schools, and they are moving on. But that's maybe the good thing. But the bad thing is, the league is not going to be as strong once those 3 are gone.
Yeah.
So we talked about this last week. We're looking ahead a year here to next summer, and that schedule is going to get a lot different looking for ECU football. And all of a sudden you're going to be playing San Antonio and North Texas and Rice and UAB and Charlotte and Florida Atlantic, and that's not the same as playing Cincinnati, Houston, and UCF. So, things are going to be different. There's no doubt. College athletics, college football is changing almost by the day, and if you're East Carolina, all you can do is keep plugging along and doing the best that you can.
That's it. Jeff Charles joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. Jeff, always great to catch up with you, talk some sports. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll chat with you again next. We'll talk to you next Wednesday here on the show.
Sounds great. I've always enjoyed the visit, and always enjoy visiting with our Pirate fans. Thanks.
Thank you, Jeff. Jeff Charles joining us today here on Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. All right, let's get a break in. We'll come back. We'll wrap up hour 2. We got a big hour 3 on tap with our old friend Bryce Williams, and also Nate Connor. We're going to talk some area high school football with the Vikings coach, who has sent quite a few players to play at East Carolina. When you look at Holt Naylor, C.J. Johnson, and Bryce Weaver on the way. Got a lot of football coming up in hour 3 of the program. More to go, Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Kyle Gaines from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Not only will you feature a great selection of pre-owned inventory for sale, but we'll also buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one from us. Drive a little, save a lot. Give us a call and make a short trip to Washington and let us buy your vehicle today. It is totally worth it. We also service all makes and models at our state-of-the-art service department. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram between Greenville and Washington, and WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park, or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Megan State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new Epic Pepperoni Stuffed Crust Pizza, only at Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust one-topping pizza is only $13.99 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
Hey Pirates, this is Holt Naylors. A big part of my success on the field is what I eat at home. To keep my body filled up, I order meals off a Clean Eats meal plan. I choose the meals I want from 6 different meals offered each week, and I pick them up on Sunday or Monday at the cafe on Red Banks Road. Each meal is packed with the perfect mix of healthy proteins, carbs, and veggies to keep my engine running at full speed. Go to cleaneats.com, click on meal plans, or stop by the cafe and get all the info. Clean Eats and the Pirates, a winning combination.
This is Mark Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness. Our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Yo ho, you're listening to Pirate Radio.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back for the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner. Be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our social media. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PR927FM. Join the over 57,000 followers today. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. All-Star game coming up tonight. The American League has won 8 straight All-Star games. They also had a previous streak, not counting the tie. In 2002, I remember watching that debacle. The AL had a streak of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 straight. What you got, Chandler?
And if there is a tie tonight, there will be a home run derby.
Tie?
I saw that, and I'm intrigued by that. I like that idea. That's something different. That's cool. Also, speaking of something different, I said this off the air to Chandler. He asked if I like the old format, 10 outs better, or what they do now in the home run derby. I don't really care. I think the derby is for kids. I enjoyed it as a child. I don't enjoy it as an adult. It's kind of boring to me, but I don't think this would be that cool either, but it'd be something different. How about like a baseball horse where the guy comes up, says, I'm homering the left. If he homers the left, the guy behind him has to do it. Yeah?
I like that.
That's not a bad idea.
CJ
because,
gave me
most guys in Major League can hit the balls.
Where they want to. CJ gave me a scrunched up face and nod like
it's all right.
It's all right. Just something different.
I feel like batters will be picky with the pitches because they have to get the right pitch, especially if someone hits one opposite field. They want to try to wait to get one backside. So I still like that idea.
I still say that they should implement a lot of what the Savannah Bananas did down in Georgia. Play a little banana ball. I think that would make it much more interesting. And shoot, I found the celebrity softball game way more interesting. Instead
of a money ball like the 3-point contest, they should have do the Savannah Banana, have a flaming bat in the home run derby, and if you hit a homer with the flaming bat, you get an extra
I'm down
point.
with that.
We got 2 guests coming up in hour 3. We're taking your calls. We're live. So if the guy that wants to call in twice, talking to Shirley about how much the show sucks, if you'd like to call in and talk to us, because I could always use constructive criticism. And look, we'll talk about what you want to talk about. Facebook Live, Twitter, whatever. You can steer the show in a direction. So to that guy, if you want to chime in, please call us back right now, and we'll get you on the air. Rich asking on Facebook Live, will the live feed survive through Survivor tomorrow? That is a side bet, I guess.
Yeah.
That is a very good question.
No. I'm going to put the odds. No is minus like 130, and yes is going to be plus 120.
Okay. I would bet no. and it's kind of out of our control. But good job getting it back on quickly, CJ.
I'm going to say yes because I'm hoping that whatever bug is messing around with this computer will work itself out by tomorrow.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Once again, an East Carolina commit, Peyton Martin, was drafted late in the draft by the Dodgers. So it's all now down to, will Wisenhunt sign, will Agno sign, will this commit sign with the pro team? I'm leaning yes towards the first two, and I don't know anything about this Peyton Martin guy. I'm going to say no to him. Those are my predictions. Uneducated predictions. And we all have predicted where Bryce and Worrell will be taken. Are we in the 18th round yet? Where are we at?
Shirley's pick is out, I believe.
I'm out because they're already in the 19th
Oh, here we go.
round.
Royals.
And I'm out too.
You're out.
Because I went the 18th round for the Philadelphia Phillies.
The Royals have already made their pick for this round, and it is not. It is Tommy
Exactly. You'll never hear from him. Awful pick. Worst pick of the draft.
Yeah.
That guy.
I am truly shocked after the season that Bryson Worrell had that he has not been drafted already.
Yeah.
I'm really shocked at that.
He's too old, and by that I mean these MLB teams are pro teams are weird. Like if you hit a certain age, you're no good to us anymore. Even though he has a decade plus of good baseball left in him, but that's how they look at it. So
because he's what 22 years old, 21, 22.
He's old.
He was here for a good minute
in baseball years, but still time to be drafted and still a chance to make a roster. So we shall see what happens there. All right. Once again, All-Star game tonight. Nothing else really going on. I mean, you've got like WNBA, maybe some soccer. It is a dry time in the sports world.
It's a terrible time. I mean, people enjoying summer and stuff, but no sports in a sports talk radio business is tough.
But we do have NFL training camps opening up soon, which again is a very crappy time in the world of sports. You know why? Because that's when these major... I'm not like jinxing anything here. It's going to happen. This is reality. Your major injuries, non-contact injuries to major stars happen in the next 3 weeks. There's more that happen now than happen like during preseason games. You'll get a couple in preseason games, but how many big time stars are out? Like last year, it was the he's not a major star, but I do remember a buddy of mine being at trivia who I've been in a fantasy league with since 1999 or 2000, and he said the guy this year, breakout, Cam Akers. And he was the first one to get hurt at training camp, non-contact injury. Did he come back late in the season?
Yes, I believe
he
so.
Returned.
I think he did against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
In the playoffs? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, it was a long road to recovery. We're talking July to January, basically. Mm-hmm. But, man, I mean, they've all hurt our teams, I'm sure. I'm trying to think of a famous Washington...
Carolina Panthers, the year they went to the Super Bowl, lost Kelvin Benjamin in training camp to a non-contact injury. It was his knee.
Steak knife? Nice chuckle there, CJ. Sorry, I shouldn't make fun of him. I shouldn't make fun of a man's injury.
Yeah, probably shouldn't.
But I am allowed to do fat jokes since I'm fat.
Yeah.
So I got that going for me.
And that he got.
How about any Steelers preseason injuries you can think of? I'm trying to think of a Washington one. I know there's been a million, and
there has to be one.
My mind is blank right now. But I just hate that. It is the no news is good news, because the only news you get at a training camp worth a darn, anybody can show a highlight, and we're all going to go crazy. Oh, this guy, did you see this rookie? He's going to be awesome. But it's no news is good news, because all the real news that comes out of training camps are injuries or arrests. We've kind of, knock on wood, passed the arrest portion of the summer. Guys don't get arrested as much when training camp begins and preseason and the season.
It's when they're looking for stuff to do.
Yeah, like they're just bored. I need to go out and get arrested. We have almost got through that portion. Oh, Steve Hill with one. Hey, whatever happened to this guy? Darius Geis, his rookie year, got hurt. That was about the best news that came out of Washington for Darius Geis. Yeah. He disappeared off the face of the earth after some allegations. So, yeah, no news is good news portion of the NFL season. We will talk fantasy football on Thursday with CW.
C-Dub. We'll
go over the NFC North and the NFC West and talk more NFL news and notes. And, of course, Tony Dunn on Friday will join us in the 4 o'clock hour to talk NFL. We'll talk some high school football coming up next hour, some ECU, and maybe a little NFL as well, with Bryce Williams, former ECU tight end, and Nate Connor, the head football coach of the D.H. Conley Vikings. That's on the way on Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For service, we're doing touchless pickup and drop-offs. So when you pull your vehicle in, we greet you at the car and open the door for you, but we're putting plastic on the seats. We're having a steering wheel cover put on. We even have shift knob covers now this year. And then we have the customer actually drop the key in a baggie, and they're the next one to touch that key when it comes out of the baggie when they pick up their vehicle. So just want to make sure we take care of the customers that voted us number one.
Brown & Wood, your number one dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Pirate fans, the 2022 football season is going to be one for the record books. East Carolina is coming off a 7-win bowl season, and 2022 is shaping up to be even better. The Pirates need you to pack Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium this fall with a great home slate that includes in-state rival North Carolina State. The American Conference schedule features home games against UCF, Memphis, Houston, and Navy. Season tickets are on sale for as low as $125. Get your tickets today by visiting ECUPirates.com.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Cliff Godwin. Summer is upon us, and I want to invite you to attend our CG23 Youth Camp here at East Carolina University. We will offer 3 sessions of camp. All camps will be held at Clark LeClaire Stadium, and campers will get baseball instruction from the ECU baseball staff and players. Campers will play games each day, and each camp ends with our famous Pirate Slip and Slide. Full day and half day sessions offered. For more information, visit cliffgodwinbaseballcamp.com. See you there, and go Pirates!
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville, do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best. Everybody loves burgers.
Hey Wood Ducks fans, be sure to purchase your single game tickets online at woodducksbaseball.com or by calling our front office at Granger Stadium. Advanced ticket prices for Sunday through Thursday are just $7. Friday and Saturday tickets are $12. Do you have a big group? No problem. Book your group tickets by contacting our front office now. We hope to see you out at Granger Stadium all season long. Let's go Woodies!
Thinking about takeout tonight? Familia can make everything real easy for you with a great selection of Italian food and more. Visit FamiliaNC.com to see the full menu featuring pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts. Place your order online or call 689-6330 and Familia will have your order ready in their convenient drive-through window for pickup. Finish up a busy day with a great dinner for yourself or your family from Familia. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College.
Make a splash with Bassett Triple Summer Savings from Bostic Sugg Furniture. Hot looks, cool styles. Kick back, relax, and upgrade your seats and save. Buy any regular price Bassett recliner, sofa, or sectional and get $50 to $150 off every additional seat with free local delivery plus 12 months special financing. Shop our wide selection on in-stock bedrooms, dining rooms, and other living rooms. And save the sales tax and get free local delivery now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. At Angel Oak, they continue to make customer service a number one priority. A local mortgage advisor is the key to your transaction success. The combination of their local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for every financial situation. For more information, call Talbot Green, Braxton Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brown.
All right, Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live, and we're going to talk some football this hour. Chan Man's still here, but also joining us, Bryce Williams. Hello, Bryce.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see y'all.
And the head football coach of the D.H. Conley Vikings, Nate Connor. Conley football back on Pirate Radio for another year this fall. We're excited about that and excited to talk to you, Coach. How you doing?
It's a pleasure to be here, Clip. It's always fun to be here right before the season starts this time of year, and it's really exciting because we know what's coming ahead.
You do that. You do know that, but who will be the personnel on the field, and and how will the season go? We'll talk about some of those topics with you coming up this hour. Bryce, we're talking some football practice and things like that. What do you remember about high school football when you think back to it?
But I was super excited, especially when fall camp started, and then you got to go through your whole helmets, and then obviously first day of pads, is always exciting. And we always thought, of course, in high school, it's always nice, because we practice right at the fall camp in the afternoon evenings. Well, some of our cheerleader friends, they would like to come to practice. So, of course, that made you want to sort of play even harder and stuff. So I do remember that, and it was so that was fun to either have them out there or they'd be practicing somewhere. So you're always trying to just be a little extra and look a little better.
There you go, get some motivation for a good practice. So what was a tall, lean string bean Bryce playing on Friday nights?
Oh, I was a receiver.
Oh yeah,
so I was
off the road.
We threw pretty good. Right. I think we ran just a smidgy more, but I was on the right side, which was like our D receiver, which would be a Z in college and stuff. So I was out there, singled out, and it was a fun time.
Good deal. And Coach, y'all sling it around a little bit, or at least you have in the past.
We like to throw it. We like to, I think a lot of people generate that with us, and because we've had a lot of success with it, we've had some good players come through it, but we always want to do what the defense gives us, and that's what we like to tell ourselves, but we're not afraid to throw it around.
How about the QB position this year? Who are you looking at?
We have a young man we're really excited about. He's going to be a senior this year. He was our backup last year, and he's a great athlete. His name's Jason Herring. And he played defensive back for us last year. Speaks to his athletic ability, can really run too. But he's very intelligent. He has handled this summer really well, and we're really excited about the possibility of what he can do for us.
What year are you entering as head coach?
You put me on the spot here, Clip. I think this will be technically my 9th season.
Wow,
as the head coach.
And because I was thinking back to previous quarterbacks and the success they had at Conley to kind of move them to the next level. So last year, quarterback Bryce Jackson, he is playing college baseball?
No, he's going to Winston-Salem State to play football.
Football, okay.
And he's going to play quarterback at Winston-Salem State, so We're really proud of that. We had another young man, Nick Hamilton, who was before Bryce, who did a really fantastic job for 2 years after Holton. Holton's obviously still playing and doing a great job at East Carolina. We're so proud of him. And Nick did a great job for us, too. And I just went through my head. This is my 8th season.
Okay.
And so just to clarify.
You're not that old.
For all the trolls out there.
And was Davis Kirkpatrick, was he during your...
Now, Davis Kirkpatrick was a heck of a football player. He was a great pitcher at East Carolina and did really well. Coach Kirkpatrick's son. So my first year as an assistant there at D.H. Conley, which was Coach Brian Pascal's first year, he took the job, and I came in there and started working with him. And Davis was a sophomore, and that year, and man, that group of kids really turned the tide of Conley football. But Davis played a lot of quarterback that year, and then he started every game his junior and senior year and was a really good player.
And a good pitcher here, and now he is doing some coaching, I believe.
I think he's out in Brunswick County at Brunswick Community College, I'm pretty sure, as the pitching coach, doing a great thing. We're really proud of him, too.
So we had Will Bland on Friday, and Will, the politician he is, asked him about the league, and he went through every team and complimented everybody, and everybody's great. But for Conley, he did mention the name, and he said Crumpler, and it's a famous name around these parts, of course. But a young Crumpler there at D.H. Conley is starting to turn some heads. He's already turned heads at East Carolina with their football program. But Isaiah Crumpler, is that the name?
That's the name, and what a phenomenal young man he is. He's a total package when you talk about what you picture a student athlete to be. He makes phenomenal grades. He's so respectful. He's a great teammate. He's very humble. He's got an offer. He generates a lot of attention, but he's not somebody out there bragging about it or anything like that. He does it for the right reasons. He's got a great head on his shoulders. His family has raised a great son, a great young man, and he's a special football player too.
What position is he looking to play?
So Isaiah really doesn't come off the field for us. He does a little bit of everything, and when we try to put him in those situations as well, he plays receiver for us on offense. He's a very gifted, athletic offensive player. But he also plays safety for us on defense, and he does a great job back there. He's a leader back there on the back end for us, and he covers well. He's not afraid to be physical and tackling, and then he also returns punts and kicks for us. So he practices extremely hard. He puts himself in a great conditioning level that allows him to stay on the field all the time.
In a perfect world, you'd like to have 11 offense, 11 defense, and not your right tackle going in to kick extra points. You'd like to have a guy in every spot, but high school football's not always that way. So how many guys do you have going to?
We have a lot of guys that are kind of Iron Men like that. Isaiah's one that probably does it the most, where he runs a ton. Like when you think about a wide receiver that runs vertical routes, and you don't always get the ball. Bryce can probably attest to that. Like you'll run a fade and run 40 yards and run back to the line of scrimmage. That wears on you in the wear and tear of the game, but then he goes back and he covers those routes too at safety. So we have to be very smart with that. But Ryan Carter's one that doesn't play as much offense, but he has the ability. Bryce Weaver, the offensive lineman who you guys had on a couple of weeks ago, will play some defensive line for us. So we have those guys, a defensive back, Jai McCullough, who has the ability to play some receiver. He's very athletic at receiver and defensive back. So we got a good mix of those guys.
Enjoyed talking to Bryce Weaver and looking forward to seeing what he can do on the field. But what I came away with seems like a very respectful young man and a really good kid.
I listened to that interview. I was so proud of him. And I thought he sounded like a seasoned pro on here for a high schooler. Bryce has a infectious personality. You want to be around him. People gravitate to him. He's very funny, but he carries himself very well. But when it's time to strap that helmet up, he goes to work at practice and on the field. He's a great player.
Coach, what's the offseason been like for you guys? How much work have you been able to get in, and how much kind of rest do you give the guys?
Our program, we take a lot of pride in it. Our boys that are in our program work really hard year round. Now we encourage our guys to play multiple sports. We want to see them, like Bryce plays basketball, Isaiah plays basketball, Jason plays basketball. We have some other people, Cooper Markham, that play basketball, Jalen Reese. Just going on, we got guys that run track and play baseball too, like Bryce Jackson, who's going to Winston-Salem State, played center field on our baseball team. But our guys work year-round in the weight room. They do a good job of, we think our players they set the culture for our school in a lot of ways, in the way they conduct themselves and do those things, and I think that's very important, what you get with high school football. When it comes to the summer, we start out right when school gets out, and we go 4 days a week, and we lift them, we're able to get out on the field and practice, and then we've just had 2 weeks off with the 4th of July and the state dead period, and then we're back at it this week. We got this week and next week, and it's August 1st. Our official, we kind of consider fall starts August 1st. The summer's over in August for us.
And the games come quick.
They do.
Once you get into August, although has it been pushed back some from previous years? Looks like you're playing the last Friday
No, we play August 19th.
I always miss that opener. Laney.
The very first, we actually play a month from today. The 19th of August, we kick it off at Laney in Wilmington, and we go 11 weeks straight with one bye week in there. So we play 10 games in 11 weeks starting the 19th.
Yeah, and the further you go, obviously, the more games you play. I think Rose played 16 games last year. That is a lot of games.
It's an NFL season. Maybe not now. I guess they play 17 or 18, whatever it is, but that's what people don't realize that if you make that run, it's a phenomenal special ride that I've never had the pleasure of getting to go all the way to into December. It's a long grind. Now those months in November and December are special, and I think that flies by. But when you think about, like, we lost in the first round of the playoffs in early November, the second week of November, and Rose played all the way another month later. It's a long season.
Talking to Nate Connor, head coach of the D.H. Conley Vikings. By the way, Bryce, did they ever let you try to tackle anybody in high school?
I did play a little bit of safety, actually, a few times.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. I was. I do have a pick under my belt. So.
Okay, nice.
That defense, that's just different for me. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I figured I'll just get my tackles if quarterback throws an interception. I'll just try and tackle.
There you go. And I talked to Coach Bland about this. I'll ask you, Nate, that, like, it's always kind of been this way. Everybody wants to be the quarterback, the running back, the wide receiver, but maybe even more so these days, you want the spotlight on you. So is it difficult? I mean, I guess you, as a coach, you got to say, no, son, you're a DB. Or do you have those guys that are out there that want to hit, that want to tackle?
Well, I think you definitely get those guys that enjoy playing that side of the ball, and Bryce is right. Defense is a little different you in the way you play it, and there's some guys that just feed off of delivering the blow. Now, when it comes to high school's really different, right? You get an 8th grade kid, and that's a rising 9th grader who maybe has never played football, whose body has not matured yet. So they might come in and be a certain size and want to try something here, or they've been smaller and all they've done is ever throw the football, and they don't realize they're an offensive lineman. So it's kind of getting those young guys to realize all 11 positions that go into football. And hey, you might have these aspirations because this is all you know with football, but this is what it takes to have a successful football team, and this is where we need you. So we kind of start at that young age. Hey, we'll give you an opportunity to try wherever you want, but we're going to see you, and we do this, and we understand, and if we think you're probably going to benefit us more on the offensive line, or your athletic ability probably fits this area where you're working in this smaller space as opposed to out here in open space, it kind of takes care of itself.
And, in the NFL, if you've got a quarterback, man, those offenses are tough to stop. College football, they'll spread you out and score 60, 70 points. How about high school football? You've got your traditional teams that just ground and pound you, but also they're spreading it out. How tough is it every Friday to play solid defense?
That's where it's really hard in defense in high school. Like, you look at East Carolina, and now East Carolina in their conference, they have to deal with Navy every year.
Yeah.
And that's something that you hear them always talk about. Everybody in the league talk about we have to worry about Navy, but most of the time in college when you're recruiting those special sets, that you're seeing a lot of the same offenses every week. Not to say that everybody has their own wrinkles, but we'll go a week, like we'll scrimmage Tarboro, who's a full T, smash mouth down your throat. And we like that because it brings a physical aspect to us. But then we'll see wing T, we have a couple of option teams in our conference. New Bern does a great job running the option, but so does Jacksonville, and they do it a little differently. And then you see offenses like Havelock and Rose who can spread it and throw it all around. So you have to make sure within the scheme of your defense that you can handle all those things. And this past Friday, we might have just played a spread team that was in empty and had their quarterback throwing the ball 70 times. And then next week, we might go play the wishbone or, the flex bone and the option at New Bern, and they're going to hit play action on you to throw you, keep you honest. But they're going to take their 3 yards and run the clock down and do that. And you have to be ready for that.
Man, that sounds like a headache. I always hear, at ECU, they don't just start preparing for Navy, the Monday game week. They do it in the off season. Yep. So how about you? Are you kind of telling your guys the different offenses they'll see throughout the calendar year?
Well, that's a big part of what we like to do in the summer is give these guys an opportunity to establish what our base scheme is, and we talk about our rules, and if we were to get option here, this is who would have that responsibility, this who plays this, and we're able to establish that. And then as we get into, that's what sets the structure of our defense that can handle all those things. And then we will try to get into that game week mode when we're facing that to be able to focus on those fine details of it.
Nate Connor joining us. Chandler and I have August 8th circled because we love barbecue and we love free barbecue. We'll be at Parker's for the Big Carolina 3A, 4A meetings there. And at that time, Coach, you'll have to put in your coach's poll.
Yep.
And that seems like a difficult task, too, with all these tough teams in the league, right?
It is. And I think, that's what's challenging about high school football, too, is who graduated, what are they replacing. You kind of base that stuff off of, you look at what teams' JVs were like, what they have coming back. And but we got some tough teams in our league. They got a lot of good football players coming back with New Bern and Havelock were really good. And Craven County always plays a great brand of football. And Rose played for the state championship last year. So
Will Blaney, and this was a joke. I'm not trying to throw Rose under the bus because I'm a Conley guy, but he said we got a guy in the transfer portal. And again, it was a joke. But how what are the rules on that these days? I mean, I remember just being in high school and like, man, South Central and Rose are getting all these guys. Like, what are the rules on that these days?
That's a touchy subject.
Oh, is it? I didn't know. I'm unaware.
It's interesting, and our county has some specific rules to where kids can transfer, and I don't want to say the wrong thing right now. So they can transfer to certain schools within the county, but like our school, they can't. There's just between open enrollment, but that is not athletic based. So a kid can't necessarily just transfer athletic based in open enrollment. He has to sit out a year if he does choose to do that. It has to be academic reasons why he wants to transfer to school. Now, if a kid has a what they call a bona fide move, where he changes addresses and move into the district, then he is able to do that. But so there are different parameters, and the state they don't just allow kids to transfer from school to school, but they do leave it up to the local area to the district to decide how they want to handle that. And so there are some schools that have that can get kids to come into their school, but they can't necessarily play right away either. So, there are some things, but at DH Conley, we focus on coaching the guys we got. Now, if a kid moves in and as their family moves in, then it gives the opportunity that kid can do that, and that kid can play right away. But if you have a young man that just moves schools because he wants to, he has to sit out for a year.
I mean, you're not at the point where you're actively looking at area kids and trying to. Good. Because I do feel like it wouldn't be the weirdest thing in the world if that were to happen.
Well, and that's what we see with college football now and everything else, and I think it's all a trickle-down effect, and I think people see that. And I think what's a shame with that sometimes is you see that I don't think people make the smartest decisions sometimes. They make decisions based off of what they might see in the media portrayed, and they don't always know the full story there. And then sometimes people make some bad choices. And just like with the transfer portal, some kids make a bad choice with that too.
Nate Connor joining us. There's travel baseball. There's AAU basketball. I guess the equivalent for football would be your camps, maybe, and 7-on-7, that kind of stuff.
There are 7-on-7s, and when you're starting to see more and more with 7-on-7s pop-up leagues happen. And then when you go to certain campuses, like ECU has those big 7-on-7 every year. They do a fantastic job with it. And sometimes you'll see some travel teams, kids from different areas start to play with that. I think that's where some of that is, but football's a different animal.
Right.
And so you don't necessarily have that. There's nothing like pure high school football, and recruiting, I think, still comes naturally from that.
And speaking of recruiting, and how's the relationship seems to be pretty good between East Carolina and DH Conley, with all the Vikings becoming Pirates. But how about your relationship, not just, I guess, with Mike Houston, Donnie Kirkpatrick, those guys, but across North Carolina and in the area? How much of a communication goes on there?
Well, it starts out here locally. I think Coach Houston and their staff do a fantastic job recruiting. I know recruiting is a big thing, and everybody's very in touch with that in the media. And I will tell you this, East Carolina does a fantastic job recruiting, in my opinion, and they've always been great to us. And we're local, but I think they cover the state well, and I think that's important to Coach Houston because he was a high school coach at one time.
Right.
But I think our whole state does a great job. Coach Doran at NC State, they do a fantastic job. Coach Brown, always kind of known for his recruiting, and they've been great to us. And so you're able to build relationships with the Dukes, and their new staff's been great so far. And like Coach Boyette, who's the receiver coach who came from Duke, I had a great relationship with him already. It's great he's coming here, but because he recruited from Duke, he recruited DH Conley, and he recruits our area. That was, it's exciting to have him at ECU now. And I just think our state does a really good job with recruiting our local kids.
Nate Connor joining us in the Pirate Radio studios. Bryce Williams is here. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll go Pirate Radio outdoors with Bryce, see what he's been up to. Maybe talk a little pirate football as well. And we got to make you a winner. We'll do that after this next segment. All here on Pirate Radio Live. More to go on a Tuesday after this.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
If you have family coming over this summer, the last thing you need is sweaty relatives. Guarantee your air conditioning system is ready to keep everybody cool. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Go to DelcorInc.com or call 252-321-8868. Delcor, the service professionals.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
Let's party, Pirate Nation! The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is approaching fast, and tickets are on sale right now for only $10. 100% of the ticket sales will be donated to local charities. Join Pirate Radio Thursday, September 1st at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, featuring 80s music by The Breakfast Club, plus many more special surprises. Go to pr927fm.com now to get your tickets before it sells out.
My granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all your vehicle needs. Greenville Auto World believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Visit greenvilleautoworld.net to see their fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Need a lift kit, custom rims, or wheels? Greenville Auto World can upgrade your vehicle today. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 in Greenville.
Everybody wants to get fit and get in shape. You don't have to do it alone. At Kinetic, we have certified personal trainers that will work with you on your customized workout plan to help you reach the fitness goals you always wanted. Choose either to work one-on-one or with a partner, or quickly burn more calories in our high-intensity fat-burning bootcamp classes while having fun with others at the same time. No matter your fitness level, we can help you get the results you want. Sign up today at kptonline.com.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
This is Holt Nailers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 28 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit QualityEquip.com to find the location near you. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Clip Rock, Chandler Honeycutt, Nate Connor, Bryce Williams going to rejoin us in just a moment. Also Shirley Rhodes, CJ Schaefer. Looking forward to another high school slate. Glad to have D.H. Conley high school football back on Pirate Radio this year, and got a lot of games coming your way beginning on August the 19th. It'll be East Carolina. I say East Carolina because they got that old ECU logo. Laney taking on D.H. Conley. And Coach, you say official practice begins August 1?
Yes, sir. Right? Yes, sir. August 1st. Monday, August 1st is, that's when we are allowed to, like Bryce thought, we start with helmets, go into shoulder pads after a couple of days. Then we can have contact on the 6th day, which is Saturday. That's when our clock starts. Then we can scrimmage the following Wednesday, and then the next week is when we start game week. So that third week is a game week, and we play Laney on that third Friday.
And every coach is different, every team is different. But how about as far as contact goes? How much hitting do you like to do preseason?
I think a big part, and again, this is when you go back to, you got to figure out, you got to establish a level of toughness, right? And I think you can develop that. But you have to get hit in the mouth, and you have to keep doing it. And so we really try to do as much as we can with our younger guys to get them, to teach them the proper fundamentals of tackling, and then get them used to what contact feels like, what it feels like to hit somebody, and do it in a safe way. We have limitations within our state with how many minutes of full contact to the ground, taking a guy to the ground we can have each day. And then with our varsity, we'll do a lot of it in that first day opportunity. We'll be very physical. And then we'll have some live situations. But we're also, we want to figure out who's going to be physical, not there too. Not say we just have it all figured out with our varsity, but we have to be smarter to keep guys injury prevention and everything. I think that's with the growth of the game, but we're always got pads on most of the time, where we are, especially Monday through Wednesday, our linemen are fitting with hands on. We got helmets on. We just might not take you to the ground, take the chance of a kid's head hitting the ground too and taking that extra impact. It's more of fitting a guy up, that kind of stuff.
And Bryce, we've talked a lot about your least favorite part of practices. You really enjoyed the hitting part, right? Like you like to mix it up in practice.
Yeah, it was fun when we go like team, so it's 11 on 11 and a little more physical, obviously, than 7 on 7 stuff. So I enjoyed banging around a little bit.
All right, Coach, you done any fishing lately?
I just went on a trip on vacation. My wife and I did, and I got to go offshore, caught a wahoo.
Here we go.
Nice.
Caught a couple mahi as well. So we got to do that. That was fun.
Yeah,
but that's the most I've done lately.
Nice. Where'd y'all go?
So we were we were down in Antigua.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was pretty neat to go down there and go offshore down there and be in the water out there. It was pretty cool.
You didn't have to go as far in Antigua.
No, like literally, you can see land the whole time. I've been out here, and you go 30 miles, 40 miles off, and it's a 2-hour boat ride.
Dang.
We were kind of trolling once we got out of Little Harbor there. We kind of put the lines out, and we're rolling.
Yeah, that's the nice part about being down there.
All right, well, let's get an update from Bryce Williams. Bryce, what you been up to in the water?
Well, of course, I was in Winston this week, so I was banging a golf ball around a little bit, and when I say banging, I mean I was everywhere. So as far as
do you want to tell your score?
It wasn't terrible. It was a 91, so not
double digits.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. But then I've been working on, we got a piece of property in Greene County, so I've been working on like the hunting lanes there. So I've had those cleared and trees cut, and the underbrush, and I've been dragging the dirt and all stuff to get the fresh soil up. And we just sprayed for weed stuff this week, and then hopefully next week be planting the food plot. Then should be starting to build the tree stand, box stand, I guess now. So
the off-season prep work.
The off-season prep work. So anxious. This will be the first season on the land. So we've seen some deer tracks, seen some does, but we've been obviously heavy in there, so they're not going to be as present at the moment. But hopefully by about mid-August, things will quiet down, and I can just start feeding them. And the only time I'm in there is checking trail cameras. So
when does the season begin?
It is middle of September, I think.
Okay.
I think bow season
months.
is middle of September. So I'm anxious. Hopefully I can have some good stories in the fall.
So you've been on dry land then? No,
I've been on dry
water
land
storage?
this week. I've been on dry land. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been walking a little funny. I've been used to being on a boat.
Are you? I know. Are you shaking? Are you itching
I'm
yourself?
fainting a little bit, but hopefully this weekend will be different.
Saw recently just came across the Brad Paisley song. I'm gonna miss her.
Yeah.
You ever had it? I mean, Anna seems pretty chill. I guess
She
with
actually
everything.
does a wonderful job of allowing me to go as I please on the fishing. But I obviously morally know, I guess it's morals, right? If I fish, all day Saturday, well, not all day Saturday, but most of the day Saturday, I know I'm hanging.
You police yourself. You
I
know
police
when to
myself.
go.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't abuse it. I mean, she would let me, but I know she'd be like, "Why?" I'd like to hang out. So, yeah, she does a good job of letting me, because she knows. I mean, obviously, if I don't get out of the house, I'll probably be bugging her more so, being with her all weekend rather than having my time on the water. So, she does a good job.
We talked to Dan Hoard earlier. He is the play-by-play voice of the Cincinnati Bearcats. Said he recently returned from Iceland and said it was awesome, great trip. But he said one thing for you not to do if you go, do not eat the fermented shark. And he said it is the worst thing he's ever had, and the worst thing you've ever had is not as bad as the fermented shark.
Yikes.
And I'm looking that up right now.
Can you say that word?
That word? Hackerel?
I'll just say hawkerel.
Hawkerel. Hawkerel. Sounds like a southern word.
Yeah.
Dish of Iceland consisting of a Greenland shark or other sleeper shark that has been cured, fermentation process, hung out to dry for 4 to 5 months.
That doesn't sound very tasty.
And that is their specialty, I guess, over there.
Old fish.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, new fish isn't even the best thing, though. So have you ever had any, what is a sleeper shark or a Greenland shark? What is it? What even is that?
I have no idea.
Clip, I've always held a grudge against Iceland from the Mighty Ducks, D2. And I wonder if they ate fermented shark or whatever it was.
Man, that is a long grudge you're holding there. We're talking early to mid-90s. So that was D2, huh?
D2, the Mighty Ducks.
I know, I've seen it. I didn't remember. Was that the team they faced?
The Olympic, the junior Olympic team.
Okay.
Was it Iceland? Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Remember them looking pretty mean, right? Wasn't Iceland like they're looking mean?
The
right?
dentist.
Is that a favorite movie of yours?
It's one of the. So you mentioned Iceland. It kind of struck back some memories there.
And all the hate and anger is building back up from the Mighty
Is that
Ducks
where the
movie.
flying? Did they do the flying V?
Yeah, the Flying V defeated Iceland.
Wow.
So there you go. If you ever go to Iceland, make sure you rub in the fact that USA beat Iceland in the Junior Olympics in a movie. So there you go. All right, Pirate Radio Outdoors. Shirley Rhodes, you want to open up the booty bag here on a Tuesday, and let's make somebody a winner right about now.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, 317-1250. Shirley, what are we giving away today?
How about a pair of tickets to a Down East Wood Ducks game?
All right, you can go see the Woodies on us. What caller are we looking for?
12.
Caller 12, 317-1250. Might do a round or two of the 5-second game. Coach, you can participate or just watch.
Let's do
whatever
it.
you like. All right, we'll play the 5-second game when we return on Pirate Radio Live. A lot more to go. Back with you after this.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations, in Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates!
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelms and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations are available by calling 752-1406 or visiting beautybarmedispa.com. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. And congratulations to Davis Searcy of Greenville. Picked up a pair of tickets to a Down East Wood Ducks baseball game.
Davis!
I know. His name is Davis.
Davis!
Get your single game tickets and check out all the fun promotions planned this season right now at woodducksbaseball.com. Now let's head back into the show. Here's Clip.
Thank you, Shirley Rhodes. Welcome back into Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Coach Nate Connor joining us, Bryce Williams, Chandler Honeycutt, CJ Schaefer, and Shirley Rhodes. Not a ton going on here in the world of sports. At this point of the calendar, we got the All-Star game tonight. Nothing going on tomorrow. Major League Baseball resuming on Thursday. And we'll goof off here for a minute, play some 5-second game. Also a way to educate the audience, Bryce, especially you've been incorporating some science, geography, history,
Trying to cover it all,
Yeah, covering all the bases here. So let's play a 5-second game. Nate Connor is going to be a lifeline. So if you don't know the answer and you're running out of time, holler out Nate Connor, and he'll have an opportunity to keep you in the game. So everybody understand?
Is this like a once per game thing?
I think it's unlimited.
We can use them
2 per round.
2. Wow. Okay.
Is that? What do you think, Bryce?
I was thinking 1, but
okay. All right, 1 per round.
Just like on Millionaire, right? You get
one per
lifeline.
person per round.
Yeah. 1 per person per round, because we'll play multiple games here.
Yeah.
So is that okay with you, Nate?
Sounds great.
We're kind of just using you as a piece of media.
You did an encyclopedia. I wish you could have a little square lifeline, Nate, right there.
Right there.
Bottom of the screen.
All right, did you win one last week?
I did, yes. I won the second one.
He did, because he got me. Well, never mind. That was that last week. Was Flounder last week?
Yeah, that was either last week or 2 weeks ago. But I'm going to start off with Bryce. Name a type of lettuce.
Iceberg. Nice.
That's my go-to.
He knows his lettuce.
CJ.
Not already.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to have to.
Oh,
What
man.
is... Hang on. I kind of got stumped there here a second. Let's see. Oh gosh,
it's a rocky start, bro.
Gosh, someone skipped me. I feel like I need.
What?
Brain.
You're taking yourself out of the game.
No. Oh, you can't. Oh yeah, I don't want to skip. My bad.
Stage fright.
My bad. I had like brain fart. Like what I'm trying to do. Okay. There's a regional one. Okay. CJ, where was Cheerwine made? Where it originated?
The state, North Carolina.
The state. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
I thought you needed the city. I was about to get bad.
What is the city? Do you know?
Oh, I should have done Pepsi. Dang it.
Yeah.
I was.
That would have been better. But anyways,
born
you're up.
there.
Anyway.
All right, let's get it going here.
Anyway, let's go Shirley.
Okay.
Name a capital city of a European country.
Of a European country.
Yes.
Paris.
Okay.
Wrong.
I was thinking London, but that
well
works.
done.
I was waiting
well
for a
done.
lifeline there.
We're way too smart to need Nate Connor.
I'll give this one to Chandler. Just make it easy. Chandler, name a Major League Baseball team that has an animal for their mascot.
Detroit Tigers.
Well done. Make it easy.
All right, Clip. Name an electronic company / brand that starts with an S.
Samsung.
All right, there you go. I was going with Sony. I was going with Sony. Samsung works.
I got some Viking themed questions.
Okay.
Oh boy.
How fitting.
I don't know if I want to. I'll start with this one. Name a Viking, Minnesota Viking, Bryce, that is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Guy that played for the Vikings.
Randy Moss.
That is correct. He's in.
Oh, I was hoping so. Okay.
He's in. All right.
I'm going to get a little... Okay, now that my brain's warmed up. Okay.
You got to crank it up.
We'll go Shirley.
Oh, Lord.
This is going in the oceanography. On tide charts. How often are low and high tide? Every how many hours? Like it's high tide, then at the end of that time frame, it goes into low tide. Do you have a lifeline? You may not.
I'm going to go with my lifeline.
The question.
So the question is, okay, you have low and high tide.
Yep.
How long between high tide is it until low tide comes?
6 hours.
There we go.
Oh!
Shirley, you're
I was thinking 7, but
And you know
that
what?
sounds about right.
I was thinking 6, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be it don't have to be, but like a multiple of 24.
So, yeah, because every 12 hours
12,
is a high
18,
tide.
24.
Mm-hmm.
Great job,
There we
Coach.
go.
There you go, Shirley.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my
Shirley,
turn.
you're in. Yeah.
All right, let's knock Clip out real quick.
Wow.
Clip. Name the U.S. women's national team player who has the nickname Baby Horse.
It's a hell of a nickname.
I'll give you a clue.
I'll take a clue.
She scored the winning goal in the CONCACAF championship last night.
All right, so soccer player. I'm thinking Alex Morgan, Coach.
That's where I was going, Clip.
Let's go, Alex Morgan.
You are correct.
Wow.
Did that count as using a lifeline?
I don't think you said lifeline.
It was verification.
It was verification.
All right. CJ.
Hello.
Name.
Hello.
Since 2005, the Vikings drafted a quarterback from Florida State. Who was that player?
Oh, wow.
Do you know?
I do.
Coach, you look like you know
Christian
this.
Ponder.
Christian Ponder is correct.
Christian Ponder. Good call,
The
Coach.
lifeline is coming through today.
All right, you're up, CJ.
All right. Chandler, name me the WNBA team whose location is listed as Indiana.
Indiana. Lifeline's not helping. Indiana. I don't know. God, I'm out.
Is that five? The answer is the Indiana Fever.
Fever. Fever.
Yeah, give me fever.
I knew once I heard it, I was going to know it.
I know I'm not asking Shirley that question.
Did you have a guess on that one?
I was thinking of a Hoosiers reference or something, but I couldn't come up with anything. I didn't know what a Pacer, related to.
All
right. Let's go, Bryce. Name a quarterback not named Russell Wilson who has played for the Seahawks in the past 10 years.
Oh God, it's not Tosh.
You've been there, right?
Yeah, I've been there. I should know. Oh my gosh. The past 10 years or 12 years, Hasselback. Dang.
Well, did
he play at TCU?
I don't know. My thought was Geno Smith.
Yeah.
I was thinking Geno.
But that was.
Did you know, Coach?
I can't. I'm not going to give it away. My lifeline did not call.
Oh dang! I totally forgot about lifeline.
Whoa! Wait. Oh, 10 years. Nah, Hasselback finished in 2010.
I was thinking who was the TCU?
I could give you another one if you needed one. If not Geno Smith, he might be 10 years. He was pre-Russell Wilson, kind of right there.
Who's that?
Matt Flynn.
Oh yeah, they gave him a big contract.
Yeah, then they got Wilson.
You got a TCU guy? I don't know who that was.
I think he was TCU.
Andy Dalton's the only TCU quarterback I can recall.
I can't.
All right, CJ, me, and Chandler, right?
I'm out.
Me and you, one-on-one.
I'm out.
Is Shirley out too?
Oh,
No, I'm still in it.
Shirley's
Sorry, my bad, Shirley.
All right, let's go.
Just leave me out.
Clip.
Yeah.
Name a Charlotte Hornet not on the current team who has made an All-Star game in the last 10 years.
In the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Kimball Walker?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel bad for knocking two people out in a row.
He made it with the Boston Celtics?
No, he made it with the Hornets.
Oh, not.
You're out of the game. You're out of the game. Shirley.
Clip.
The TV show Vikings aired on what network when it came out?
I think that was the History Channel.
You are correct. Well done. All right, you're up.
Chandler, you're still in, right?
I'm out.
Oh, Chandler's out.
We just keep piling on you.
Bryce is still in.
Nope.
I'm out.
So it's just Clip, CJ, me.
Yep.
Correct.
CJ.
Hello.
Oh shoot! I just had the question and it just went.
I win.
No,
Oh.
you do not win. Okay.
Oh no.
Name the WNBA player that just broke or just placed third on the all-time steals list in the WNBA.
I'm gonna
700 and some odd.
Oh,
It was like 700 some odd
All right,
steals.
who is it?
I'm gonna say Sue Bird.
That was way after 5 seconds.
Well,
It's way after 5 seconds, but he is correct. It is Sue Bird.
All right, let's speed it up so we can play another game.
Okay.
CJ.
All right, Clip. Name a former Commander, Redskin, whatever quarterback. Name first or last with an R.
Mark Rippon. CJ. Speaking of R, the Vikings' second leading rusher behind Adrian Peterson's first name starts with an R. Who is it?
I don't know.
Robert Smith.
Oh.
Shirley.
Clip.
Name. Now I'm out of questions. I was thinking all Vikings. Name a Vikings head coach before Mike Zimmer. So previous to 2014. Any Vikings head coach.
Oh, the dude that's the coach for the Cowboys now, whose name is escaping me.
Nah.
I'm out.
Nah, that was Packers. Leslie Frazier, Brad Childress.
Denny Green.
Oh, Denny Green.
He's the Bears are who we thought they were.
The famous press conference, yeah.
All right.
We let him off the hook.
You want to do another round real quick?
Yes.
Sure. I need to remember my lifelines here. Trevon Boykin, who was I thinking about?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I do remember that name now.
I'm playing with.
Well, Bryce, speaking of the state of Texas, name a non-Power 5 Texas school.
UTEP.
That is correct. Well done.
Okay. Chandler here. What
I'm scared when Bryce
is
asks the
a
question.
mama goat name? What do they call mama goat?
A mama goat lifeline?
Billy?
No, that'd be a male goat. A nanny. Nanny
goat.
Yep. Okay. There's one down.
Bryce
This has been fun, guys.
Bryce has got his targets. He's going to knock them out one by one.
Yeah,
now.
let's see. CJ.
No, stop coming over here.
CJ, stop me there. I got to go. Okay, let's see. What is the tallest mountain peak in North Carolina?
I like that question.
I should be right.
Oh, man.
I like that question.
I think it was like elementary
I
school.
do not have the answer. Do I have a lifeline that knows?
Yeah.
I would say Grandfather Mountain.
That's what I was going to go with.
I'm pretty sure it's Mount Mitchell.
Mount Mitchell.
Oh.
Goodness gracious.
2 down, Bryce. Me and Shirley
down.
left.
Okay, we'll just stay in the producing room. Okay, Shirley. Let's see. Okay. On the let's see. We'll see what kind of make it. What is a baby deer called?
A fawn?
Yep.
Yep. Well done.
Bryce.
Oh,
No.
God.
I'm going to go with Clip on this one.
All right.
Clip. What minor league team does Bryant Packard play for?
Damn. Oh, no. Coach?
Lonely Tiger, Lakeland. Is it the Lakeland? I can't.
Lakeland is Flying Tigers.
Flying Tigers. Is the Lakeland Flying Tigers my answer?
That is incorrect. It is the West Michigan Whitecaps.
Whitecap. Wait, so is this me and Shirley?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
All right, Bryce.
Shirley can get me out so
Hey,
Bryce.
that was a good question. That was fair play right there.
Bryce. Who kicked the 54-yard game-winning field goal for ECU when they beat Navy last year?
Oh, wow. Was it Owen Daffer?
Booyah!
Golly, that was... I think that name was around the tip of my tongue.
trying to stop.
That was tricky.
Bryce is going for the kill right here.
She was pretty fair to me, so I'm going to try and...
That was a good question, and good for you to remember that.
That was tricky.
Actually, because I'm watching the footage right now.
Oh, Shirley, let's see. I'm going to go... I feel like she's going to know it too easy, but I think it's fairly fair. What ECU softball player that's played in the past 3 years went to North Davidson High School?
Oh, my goodness.
You know
could I have a clue as to the position that she played?
She was skinny. That's how bad.
That's not a position.
Maybe
How about first initial?
I think she was an outfielder.
An outfielder.
I think
The first one that's coming to skinny outfielder, the one that's popping into my head is Olivia Nairn.
No, I don't know her position. It was Faith Jarvis.
Faith Jarvis?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Faith played center field.
Bryce,
Yeah.
Well,
you win.
Man.
Congrats.
Man.
Well done, sir. You stumped me on one area. That's why I was like, give me a position, because there's a lot of them that played in the last 3 years.
Outfield was the best thing I could think of. I can't remember. She was recent.
I was like, Olivia's not from North Davidson, but she is from North Carolina.
Coach, you did a great job as our lifeline.
I appreciate it. Sorry I wasn't up to date on my WNBA trivia. I'm going to go back and work on that.
Well, now we know if we're ever on Who Needs to Be a Millionaire, we could
phone call away.
Yep,
well, I'll just put it this way: most of the time, if I ask a WNBA question, one of two people are going to be the answer: Sue Bird or Diana Taurasi.
I feel like I knew Indiana Fever, and I was going to guess Sue Bird because isn't this her last year?
Yeah, she's retiring after this year.
All right, Coach, what's the calendar like? What do you guys have going on between now and the first official day on the 1st?
So we have some more workouts, summer workouts. We'll basically continue that for the next 2 weeks. We'll have we do a 7-on-7 tournament. We'll go up to Chowan University on Thursday. We take our boys up there and have a competition, get some other schools, and it's a great opportunity to see another school and have their coaches kind of evaluate our guys too. And the season's right here around the corner.
I know there are 7-on-7's the popular thing. There are also like big man camps and things like that. So how much do the linemen work out?
That's one good thing about going there. Like when we come to ECU for the Beast of the East, they do a big man in that ties in. We bring some of our guys here, and we'll take some of our guys up there. So it's always great when they get to go and get college instruction from the coaches, and they get to get evaluated. It's a big recruiting tool for schools to be able to get guys in and look at them. But it's also neat for our guys who have aspirations of playing in college to get on campuses and to get opportunities to be evaluated by their coaches.
I know Holt Nailers has a camp coming up, which is sold out now.
Yeah, this Saturday at DH Conley, Saturday morning. We're really excited about doing that and having that out there, and Holton's doing a great job. We're really proud of him.
Awesome stuff. Coach, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. We'll see you on August 8th at Parker's and talk more.
Can't wait, Clip.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Nate Connor joining us today. Bryce, what you got on your agenda for the week and the weekend?
For the rest of the week, probably some hunting stuff and not too crazy during the week, but I guess I'll either be at the beach fishing or here fishing. Got a buddy coming in town, and I'm going to be a bachelor this week, so Anna's out of town. So
okay.
A lot of fishing.
A lot of fishing going on in the future for Bryce Williams. Bryce, tomorrow you're going to be on the island because we're playing Survivor. So we do this because it's the only day of the year, I believe, where there's no Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, or NHL.
Wow.
Day after the All-Star game. So we're going to it's a Survivor simulator on the computer. All I do is put in the people's names, and it simulates what happens. There's a fight between you and Shirley. Chandler votes out Troy D. So, we're going to play that, and our job is to ad-lib and tell you why these things are happening.
Nice.
To explain. So you're going to be a part of it, so I wish you luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully your computer Android, Bryce, does well.
I'm preparing.
Mentally and physically prepare for that. That's coming up on the show Wednesday, 3 o'clock, right here on Pirate Radio Live. Coming up Thursday, by the way, Phil Steele will join us to talk all things college football. Donnie Kirkpatrick and Blake Harrell coming on the show on Friday. So big week lying ahead here on PRL. We'll talk to you Wednesday, 3 o'clock. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate